So I think this is our first tournament participation in COSAFA, right? So we really had a lot of things stacked against us. But that being said, I think it gave the team a really good experience because for us to grow as a country, we cannot just be on our island. We need to go out and compete, and this is what we are doing. So I think our participation in this tournament has actually shown the progress of women's football in Seychelles. And as I said, this is our first tournament, and it is good to be able to have a good run out with the countries from the region. So we do not have such opponents back home. So participating in this tournament gave us the experience we needed. It gave us the benchmark we needed to know that how we can move forward.
Thank you, Coach. We are now going to open the floor for any questions on the floor. And Coach, if you could kindly answer those, thank you.
Good afternoon, Coach. From COSAFA TV. You had two different halves. The first half you showed some resistance, but then in the second half the floodgates opened. So I just want to know, was the intensity that hard? How were you able to stay so resistant in the first half and then leave the different second half that you had?
I think in the first half, we come into the competition very motivated, right? So we played our best, even though when the first goal went in, we still gave up a fight. However, I think what got us in the second half was really the weather. So as we all know that Seychelles is a sunny island, so we came from 30 degrees to I think 15. So I think it's a huge temperature change for us, and we were not able to adapt, especially in the second half when there was a bit of rain. So I think the rain had actually made the weather colder, and it's not something that our players were used to. So I think it's really very difficult to play in a very cold country. Like, speaking from personal experience, I played in winter. Me coming from a summer island as well, it is a huge struggle. So I think it's a learning experience for players to really maybe try to have that mental edge to be able to perform. After all, it's a tournament, right?
But Coach, now you look at the entire group. As debutants, obviously, you are not a weak team. I don't have the right English for that. You still have South Africa, you still have Namibia. Do you think that after today you'll be able, to be counted?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we are here to regroup, and we will be ready to feel a better team. I mean, we previously played. We went to Tanzania actually, so we actually had a small little feel on how African football is like and playing against those bigger nations. So it's not something that we are new to, but however, it will be new for us in the region. And like what you mentioned, South Africa is a big household name in the region. But of course, we will still go in and play with winning mentality no matter what, because after all, it is a process. Football is a process, and we are talking about building team for the long term.
And what are you looking to get from this competition, essentially, overall?
Definitely to just have like what I said earlier, is to benchmark and to see where the Seychelles stands and how our opponents are playing. So I think this tournament will give me a very good data and of course information that I need to be able to better prepare the team for the next tournament.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Do you have any other questions? If we have no questions, thank you, Coach Chris. And yeah, we will meet again for Banyana's press conference later on in the day. Thank you.
Thank you.